everybody, welcome back. If you didn't see our last video, we are in Alaska and we are heading to our property today to get a cabin delivered. Our first dry cabin we're getting on our property. So it is 6
a.m. here.
It should take us about an hour and a half to get to our property, and the cabin should be there by 9:30, they said. Exciting. Very exciting. What else?
I don't know. We're going to have to probably run it through when we get up there. Maybe walk around the property a little bit before the cabin gets there. Need coffee.
Yeah.
So we got everything loaded in the truck and trailer. Thankfully, our buddy Scott came through again with a trailer, because it would have been interesting trying to get everything into this.
We wouldn't have. I would have had to make a round trip.
Probably would have had to make 2 trips.
Yeah.
So, but hey, it works. We got everything in.
Got everything in. We're loaded. We're heading up, and
Getting started.
just getting started. You're right. You just gotta go. Just do it.
Buddy Scott, sometimes you just gotta start. So that's what we're doing.
We're doing it.
I'm sure we don't have everything we need, but we are slowly. As I'm saying that, where's the 2-gallon gas container? Did you put it in one of the bins
Yes.
that are zip tied and locked in the back of the?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Let's
We'll
buy a
get
new
gas
one.
when we get up there. We're not buying it. Gas station's close enough.
Okay. Ooh, that's a big one.
You want to make sure this is where you want it?
I can't believe he does all that with a 2500. You hit the tree?
Yep.
Yep. It just
Yeah.
stopped. Do is level them end to end first, and then if one side's low, then you lift the other side. So this will be the high side. So we'll go up till this side's level.
I am. Go back to remember what you said.
runner here.
Which one? I got
One
a
underneath the
The runner that's right here.
I got a bottlenose. I could throw it under there now just to get it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
All right. Let me
just,
go get. Let me go
Oh,
get.
that's fine. Just whenever you finish blocking it, to get that door to
Make sure
to go
that
right,
runner-
or if it shifts anytime.
If this is
Um,
too high,
Yeah, I
This
see what
is
you're saying. It's
well-
racking it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
lifting
Yeah.
so hard.
I could throw my bottlenose under there and
it'd be good to have the block
Then you'll want
Back
to
set
put
of
some
blocks.
blocks underneath this skid
back in
underneath
here.
yeah, I'll
If
get
you
that
go
sorted
high
out.
enough, that should, then it'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just something
Unless
you gotta watch.
Unless you want to move that block in.
Can we? What's that?
Unless we want to just.
Can we slide that block in now,
Put it
or
in there
I mean,
now.
it's not a big deal. I can go. get my
Well,
stuff.
what'll happen is it'll probably bracket the
Probably
other
go
way.
the other way.
So
Leave
just-
it.
When it
just
freezes
needs to
and
be.
thaws, you're gonna.
Yeah.
Anyhow, here's your key then.
Thank you.
So yeah, you'll just want to get the weight distributed more
Yeah.
whenever you block it. Make sure you block the center runners. Do it about every 5 feet. Should be good.
All right.
This is high enough you can shimmy through, but sometimes they're not that high. Then we just jack it up extra, kind of figure out what you need, where you want to put your block in, then slide it in under the runner, and then let it back down.
Yeah.
And make sure it fits.
I'm probably just gonna like those. What Heat and Moores down here has those 1-inch pavers. I'll probably just start working my way back and.
Yeah, you can push them. You can just have someone look from the end
How
and
far
use a
you're-
stick or a shovel or something and just
So
stick
you're
it
not
up.
under
You don't
there.
have to go. And you want to keep it blocked up under so it don't come down. There won't be enough room to maneuver.
You don't wanna
once you get back
Put a
to it.
paver under your runner this way, because you'll be busted.
Yeah.
Get it long.
Yeah.
It'll sit. You want these?
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll take them. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go buy another package.
I know. I will. Good thing they're right down the road. I said to the lady this morning, have a good day. I said, oh, I'll be back.
More than once.
More than once.
How'd you sleep last night?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First night in the cabin was awesome. I slept great, even though I forgot a pillow. I had to stuff a pillowcase with some puffy jackets, but it worked really well.
Intro to day something.
Yeah.
Day 4.
Yeah, we spent our first night in the cabin. But today it's supposed to rain all day. So rather than uncover all his tools and stuff to work, I think we're just gonna
Go to Walmart.
go to Walmart, get the things that we figured out we forgot, like a pillow.
Hooks, lights.
Because the Walmart is an hour and 15 from here. So we're gonna leave right away. We just made some coffee, had some breakfast, and we're gonna go and come back so that we can
Try to do something today.
try to do something besides waste our day in the truck. I'm gonna shut off the camera because that's all we're doing today. I'll turn it back on when we get back. All right.
Did another run to Walmart for just nicks and knacks.
The lights. So we bought lights at the reuse store, and apparently they draw like
350 watts.
So it would have killed the Jackery, the little mini Jackery.
Actually, it did. It couldn't. The Jackery only does 300. It was 340 watts, so it shot off.
Yeah. Yeah. So we went and got some LEDs. So I'm gonna have to rip those all down, which I put up with staples. So I'm gonna go and rip all the staples out and put up some LED lights that we got.
Yeah.
Because I want to have the lights up for next year. Because I don't want to have a ladder in the cabin with kids running around. That would just be dangerous.
And then we just bought a bunch of like wall hooks, another pillow. So we forgot a pillow.
Yeah, I forgot. My bad.
What else? Just odds and ends, hinges and stuff like that. Stocked up on some more screws because I got a feeling I'm gonna be using a lot of that. And now we're headed back, so I don't really know what the weather is gonna look like up there, but I'm hoping to at least get the floor redone today, so that this way tomorrow I can have a full day of just framing. I really want to try to get that. That is my number one priority, is to get that outhouse done. So that, and second follow-up project would be like 2 pantries, so that we can stack some stuff and they're not just
Yeah, it'd be
stuck
nice
in
to have some
totes.
shelves.
Yeah. So that is it. So it is currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll be back in Talkeetna around 2:15. Maybe I could get a couple hours of work in.
Yeah.
And then
I'll cook some dinner.
and then we'll enjoy our fireplace again.
Nice. Okay. I put new lights on, and these ones are only pulling 11 watts. So the little 300 Jackery will last, it says 9 hours. It can run those lights. So a lot better than the $4 300 something.
350. So it is raining heavy. Looked at the weather forecast, and it's gonna be steady rain for the rest of the day. Rest of the night, what time is it? So it's 5 o'clock. It was actually a productive day. Went and spent more money. I finished the floor and 1 wall. I got it framed before the rain started coming. So we called it quits, cleaned up, and now we're gonna go get a pizza and a beer. The Denali Brewery. So last time we were here, they only had a tap room, but now we went in there last night just to stop in, and it actually has a restaurant. So we're gonna go check it out. So we don't feel like cooking in the rain. I think that wraps up Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Wednesday and Thursday. So,
Pack up Friday.
well, and pack up Friday morning. But yeah, pack up Friday morning, not work Friday morning. So I got 2 days to get that outhouse done. Outhouse and shelves. That's the priority.
Yeah.
So we put in a good day's of work tomorrow. Wow, it's starting to come down now.
All right. Okay, good morning, y'all. In an effort to keep things real, I want to show you what we went through with our power. Steve used the power tools. So the Genie that we got, it lasts about a day, but it charges really fast. So right now we have the Genie hooked up to our generator, and I'm going to show you, it says it's only going to take an hour for it to charge, to fully charge. And then inside the cabin, I'll go there next and show you the disaster before I actually clean it up and give you some nice footage of what it looks like. But the generator charges our Genie in about an hour, and then it lasts double that, triple that, in the cabin. We charged the Genie. I had to step away from the generator, it was too loud. We charged the Genie yesterday morning. It ran the fridge all day. I had my laptop going for a couple hours doing some editing. Our phones were on there. What else is on there? The lights. We had some lights going for a little bit. And after 24 hours, it was down to 14%. And what?
Excuse me. It's only 1,000. It's like our small Jackery 1000.
Oh, okay.
So it's not really meant to like. Yeah, we're probably abusing it already, which is fine.
No, you want to bring it down to the bottom and then charge it back.
Yeah. No, because our 2000 Jackery is probably the same size.
Physically?
Physically was a couple $100 cheaper and was twice the capacity.
But that's not in Alaska.
And it's not in Alaska, and that's just something you got to get used to.
I have to drive that one up here.
Yeah, when we make the haul up here, there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to have to.
Will
drive.
Canada let us through?
Huh?
Will Canada?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Genie is working good. I like that it charges in an hour, a little bit more than an hour. The mini Jackery, the Jackery 3000, how long does it take for that? 300? How long
It
does
takes
that?
like 3 hours.
Yeah, the Jackery takes forever. It's mini. It's only 300, and it takes twice as long as the Genie.
If not 3 times.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. I will go give you an honest tour of our cabin. What it looks like. We've been here for, let's see, we got here Monday night,
Been here for
Tuesday
3
night,
days.
Wednesday night, and today's Thursday. So we've been living in it for 4 days. I'm going to show you what it looks like.
Well, and we had one rain day too, so that's why I'm behind on the cabin. I lost.
I'm just talking about showing them inside.
Oh.
What this looks like inside.
It looks like a bomb hit it.
So let's go look at the cabin. And then later today, after I get dressed, I'm still waking up with my coffee. After I get dressed, I'll clean it up and I'll give you a more thorough tour of how we set things up inside there and what we expect to do for the kids. So I figured out that I like having the table long ways so that when we need to eat, we only have to clear off half of it. I did have the table going up against the window, but then if I wanted to eat, we had to clean the entirety of it. So this is actually a little more useful. We can just clear this, and then that's all for Steve's tools because he's got tools everywhere. We've got spare parts that we don't know what we're doing with yet. Trash. That is our laundry bag. I finished the curtains. Our bed, I haven't even made it yet. All of our clothes. I had to dump out our bucket of towels because Steve needed a tote to shower in yesterday because he was covered in sawdust. We have the food and the utensils right here. And then just small stuff everywhere. So here, let me do this so I'm not in the light. I'm gonna clean this up. Oh, we have this heater too. Oh, so our first morning here we tried, it's the Big Buddy heater, and we had it going. It took us a hot minute to figure it out because there's a safety feature on there that stopped the pilot from lighting. So you could like sit and hold a button for like 30 seconds or probably more like a minute before the pilot would get on and then turn it on. We turned it on, but there's nothing in this. There's just a hole in the roof for ventilating. There's no, what's the word? Insulation. So the heat was just going right up to the roof and out and out. So we haven't used the buddy heater at all. But I started a fire this morning because I was super chilly after making coffee on the stove. Oh, I got a kettle at Costco's, and none of our power situation can run it except for the generator, and I'm not turning the generator on just to heat up some water. So I boil our water on our Camp Chef there and make coffee with our pour-overs that way. So lots of moving around, which sucks because everything's super heavy. But the only way for me to figure out it's gonna work is for me to actually see it in the right spot. So like floor configurations later, this is where we ended up. Bed on the opposite side. Cabinets over here because the sink and everything is just gonna extend that way. So now it's just gonna be one wall of storage, which makes more sense. And I gotta put everything back. I gotta find a home for the rug. Alright, let me get this done. Alright, so the carpet that was down here is too big. It would have ended up mostly under the bed, and that's just a waste. So I decided to put it upstairs, and it is a perfect fit. Check this out. It fits perfectly up here. So now, next year, all we have to do is bring mattresses for the kids, and they can get up here no problem. All right, now I gotta figure out the rest of the stuff. Okay, as promised, I cleaned up the cabin right before we have to go home, so we don't really get to enjoy it. But I cleaned it up, so now I get to show you what our beautiful cabin could look like if we didn't actually live here. right, so those are the giant cabinets, but they're awesome because they can fit everything in them. So we got one for the kitchen. We'll do another one for like our clothes, I think. Maybe in the future put some kind of shelf or counter space in between the two. And then the kitchen is going to come over here. So right now I have the food and the power, but we do have a sink. So I want to, we'll build out a countertop with some sliding drawers and a sink. So this whole wall right here, so this whole wall will just be the kitchen and storage. So then my plan for the table space, so my plan for the table space is, I found when we were looking at RVs, the most efficient use of space for a table and fitting enough butts and seats is to have a bench, like a corner bench. So we're gonna have a table. Steve will have to build.
Bacon.
Yeah. And Steve's gonna build a corner bench.
I'm going to my building.
I don't know. A bench for our table space, because that's really the best way to get everybody to have a seat and not take up a ton of room. So that'll be there, and then possibly some kind of couch set up here, just so we have some more space to sit. And then the kids will go upstairs in the loft. I put the rug up there and it fits perfectly. So the whole space is rugged. So we will bring mattresses for the kids next time, and they'll get to sleep upstairs in the loft. And I think that's it. That's it. So right now the table that we have is pretty large. It takes up a lot of room. So we'll downsize when we can, when we get enough seats for butts, or enough, yeah, seats for little kid butts. But overall, I'm really satisfied with the amount of storage and space we have in here. I was thinking, so the cabin is from, who made the cabin? Who made the cabin?
Better Built Buildings in Wasilla.
Better Built Buildings in Wasilla. And it's a 12 by 24?
Yep.
All right, 12 by 24. And it's actually 12 by 20, and then the 4-foot porch. So happy we got the porch, because not only do you have the covered porch, but above it you get the storage there too, the loft storage. So that'll be good, especially when we have kids. We can put whatever we're not using right away up there. But it really feels pretty big. I say that now because it's just me and Steve. Let's get 3 kids in here with us, and we'll see how big I feel this thing is. But I think it's coming together. I guess we'll just have to come up here more often and find out. And the very last thing he is building and has built is the ladder. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Whew. Looks like a real cabin. I can't wait to share it with our family.